Hello everyone and welcome to the dev stream of Grey Zone Warfare. My name is Jakub, I'm the community manager here, and today I'm joined by very special guests, Johanny, our tech director,
Hi.
and of course Mara Rabas, the CEO of Madfinger Games and the creative director of Grey Zone Warfare. Guys, it's a pleasure to have you here. It's been a while.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah, thank you.
And before we start talking about the much anticipated patch 035 and some, perhaps information about the upcoming update 0.4, I need to ask you, how are you guys doing? Johanny, how are you?
Very excited. I'm happy that it's like finally,
Yeah.
that 035 is finally close.
Yeah, we're gonna get into it because there are some stories that we would like to share, of course. Mara, how are you?
I feel good, you know.
Yes?
No, I'm like pretty happy that we finally have the 3.5.
Uh-huh.
I'm also excited about the 4,
Yeah.
0.4, but I cannot talk about it now.
Maybe we were going to share some things, but the main point why we are here is the patch 035, because this patch is, we said it on the Gamescom stream, it's a mini update almost, right? There's a lot of new things coming as part of it, and the most pressing issues that you guys felt and you guys were communicating with us are going to be addressed in this patch, at least to a certain extent. So before we jump into it, I'm going to announce just what to expect in this stream. Guys, you can expect a release date for patch 035 once we're done talking about it, so stick around. One more reason to stick around is a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway for Grey Zone Warfare, so if you have a friend who wants to play the game but hasn't yet, you can be the best friend ever and share a copy or a key. To win it, you need to enter Grey Zone Warfare, all small, with spaces. Nope, this one, yes. In the chat. This puts you into the raffle, and at the end of the stream, we're going to announce who's the winner, right? One other thing is, you saw it already, GZW events, still alive, still going strong. So if you guys want to get some extra experience, extra Grey Zone Warfare into your veins, visit this webpage, because there our lovely community and our lovely game masters are, from the goodness of their heart, organizing really cool events, so you can spice up your Grey Zone Warfare experience. And in the second part of the stream, once we're done with talking about patch 035 and some talk about 04, we are going to have a Q&A where we are going to answer all your questions. Our lovely community manager Veronica is compiling everything for us, so if you have questions, please put them in the chat. We're going to get to them. And in the second part of the stream, this is going to be the community part. We are going to be joined by 3 community leaders who happen to be combat veterans as well. And these guys are going to try to teach us something. This is a continuation of the much popular bootcamp we ran some time ago with Corey. He hated it, but we had fun, so hopefully we're going to learn something. So, with that said, let's talk about the patch 035. This is a big one and long time coming, so...
That's a big one.
Why is it a big one, Johanny?
Why is it a big one? Well, the main reason is that we upgraded the game to Unreal Engine 5.5, which brings much needed performance to the game, especially on low-end hardware, mid-end hardware. Not so much on the high-end, but yeah, I think maybe we should, So this is statistics we prepared for you guys. This is a heat map, and you can see that every single dot is the recording of the frame rate of one player. On the left side, you have the performance currently on production. On the right side, you have the performance as seen on the public test, the last public test.
Thank you for participating, by the way. We appreciate your help.
Yeah, there was like more than 1,000 players coming. That was super useful. We got a lot of telemetry out of it, and that was really useful to, for instance, put this together and analyze a lot of stuff. The main takeaway from this is that you see a lot of green, right? So this is captures run by marketing that are showing like the difference, the performance benefit. This specific one was captured on a Ryzen 7 3600.
Ryzen 5 360, 3600.
Sorry. Yeah.
The GPU is NVIDIA GeForce RTX 360.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
RAM 16 gigabyte.
Yeah.
This is the low-end PC specs that you're watching right now.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah.
And the location obviously is Tiger Bay, one of the most,
Yeah.
one of the heaviest in terms of requirements, right?
Yes, yes. So you can expect like a big boost, especially on those CPU limited systems that have like a big GPU and a like older CPU. You can expect like a big improvement to performance, and even mostly actually in the heavy locations. So like the heavy hitters like Fort Nareth, Tiger Bay, and Midnight Sapphire. Like all of these are getting like much needed performance. Yeah. You won't feel the performance benefit as much on like super strong CPUs that are like very recent, or like the X3D AMD CPUs, because these were already powering through with the extra cache, so you wouldn't have like as much issues as other players. Yeah. And the second big improvement that we did is that we also, not only we bumped, thanks to Unreal Engine 5.5 plus our own work, the performance of the game, the baseline performance, but we, on top of that, we also went and fixed every single stutter we could, which doesn't mean that we fixed every single one of them, but now you're seeing footage from the currently live version in Tiger Bay. This was captured on the i7 8700, so it was released in 2017. It's quite an old CPU, it's 6 cores. And this is how it looks now.
I hope you guys can see what we see, because it looks buttery smooth.
Yeah, what you should pay attention to is like the bottom left graph, and this is showing like your frame times. Whenever you see a spike there, it's a stutter, and this means that you have like, well, a stutter in the game. It feels wrong, it feels not smooth. This is again live version in Fort Nareth this time, and you can see how spiky the graph is. And you can see
We have God mode while recording these.
Yeah, it's not new. This is not new issues. We are recording this with God mode, so don't panic. And you can see that now the performance is much smoother. You can see that there's still like frame time increase when you are scoping. This is still something we need to work on. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But like, yeah, we already made some improvements to it, but sadly it's not like completely flat still. So yeah. But yeah, like we fixed basically all the shader compilation stutters. They are gone. The stutters that are left are actually other things like garbage collector. This is like triggered once a minute, which is a bit annoying. So we'll probably try and have a look at that. Or we are already looking into it, and we will try to make something extra. And then yeah, there's like rare itches that I can't even. Like, yeah, there's one like when you offboard the helicopter still. But yeah, this is later patch. Yeah, and this is again the comparison in Midnight Sapphire. Sadly, the performance in Midnight Sapphire is still like not super boosted. This is probably now the heaviest location, or this is now the heaviest location in the game. But yeah.
I have in my notes that we have reduced the VRAM and RAM usage. We have talked about that in the past. Can you tell us more
so
about
RAM usage, we are saving basically with this new version 2 GB of RAM usage. So we went from 22 to 20. This was done thanks to our tech arts. They went through every single asset in the game and optimized the collisions, which took them ages, but the results are there, and there's like just straight up 2 GB of RAM usage less. Then on the VRAM side, like video memory, we have tweaked the terrain textures, and we are saving 400 megabytes, which is, and it's across every single settings. So it helps the most on the low end, because 400 megabyte is like a big deal when you have only 8 gigabyte, and we were always like on the limit, and these 400 put us in a very comfortable place where you shouldn't run into demoted VRAM anymore, which means you have perfect flat frame rate, right?
And what about the crash rate? I mean, that's a important question to ask for sure.
Yes, it is important. So in 3.5, that's, oh man, we fixed like 100 different crash that were happening crashes. Yeah, so like we found the cause of 100 different cause of crashes, and we fixed them. But on the public test, we can see that the crash rate didn't lower, because the players are not crashing on the things we fixed probably, but instead they're crashing still on the GPU crashes. So now we see a big shift. Like prior to on 3.4.5, most like half of the crashes are on the GPU, and now on 3.5, 75% of the crashes are on the GPU. So it means that we did fix like a lot of stuff, but it just shifted the problem somewhere else. So sadly, it's not improving the crash rate as much as we wanted. It's probably going to help a little. But yeah.
But I will stay optimistic because we have the crash rate, but we don't know how long the people play it, like the where they were.
Yes.
So I think you will see by yourself if it's help or not, you know.
Yeah.
So it will be good to have the feedback, and we will of course monitor the crash rate on the live version.
Yeah. So please, like, we're super interested in how the game is going to perform on your PC. Let us know. We're going to read everything and we're going to adapt based on your feedback for sure. Another important question I have related to this is FSR4.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about that?
Well, we integrated it in the project. It's part of 3.5. It was validated by AMD today. So yeah, it's ready. It's coming.
I think many people are going to be happy with that.
Yeah.
And speaking of happy people, I think that we are going to make a lot of happy people in China.
Oh yeah.
Because we're testing a new server region for China. It's a China mainland, right?
Yes. So the in-game region is called China Mainland. The servers are not located in China because we're not licensed for that, but they are like very close geographically, and we are sending all the traffic via a proxy that boosts the latency and the network quality. So now with all the traffic that's coming from that's going to that region is going through that proxy that speeds up tremendously the network, right? So go test them. So far, all the feedback we received was very positive, and yeah,
let's hope it stays like that.
People from China are having a good time again.
Yes. Okay, so do you have anything else, Johanny, that you would like to mention in terms of like performance and the technical stuff? Because we are going to dive now into design.
Well, the main thing I think that we didn't mention is that the audio issues that were in Tiger Bay are fixed, right? Like there was a lot of work that went into audio for Tiger Bay specifically because it's the mall is a huge place where there's like a lot of audio rooms, and this was causing like a lot of processing on the audio thread. And now we have a very aggressive budgeting system, so it's like constantly evaluating which room is close to you and only using those, so it doesn't inflate the cost of the audio. So the audio now should be super smooth. We couldn't break it after we introduced that system.
Great news all around then. Thank you for sharing all that info, and I would love for you to stay because there might be some more technical talk, but now it's time to address one of the biggest topics in the Gray Zone Warfare community. This is where you come in, Mara, and that's AI.
AI.
So what can you tell us about AI in 0.3.5?
So the most people, and including us, were complaining about the high precision of the AI, and when happens some, one hit kill. And we decided to basically rewrite the whole system. And the new system is, I think, simulating the behavior of the aiming a little bit more and more precise, and it's more under control than just the pure random stuff. So it's sometimes almost giving you guarantee, but almost that you will not be hit with the first bullet, We are using completely different system which using except a lot of really very sci-fi whatever or sophisticated things. The most important thing is that there is lock on time, so it's basically the AI is trying to lock on the target. If you are not moving, and you are just staying, the AI is like starting to lock on you. And the bullets is starting to hitting you, It's depending on a lot of stuff. So the first thing is basically the disperse. The disperse is modified by the type of the weapon, you know. So the pistols, of course, has the like the different or like the dispersion a lot of higher, like on the closer range. But it's also if the AI is moving, or if the AI is suppressed, or if the AI is, for example, injured. So it's going like the up and up. If you are moving, then they are losing, you know, then you have the lock-on, which is basically shrinking like this box around your dispersion. If you hit the AI, it will immediately go up, you know. If you're shooting around them and they are getting the suppression, it's also going like the up. If you start to move, but most like the strafe, if you are moving like the toward to the AI, they will start like they're still looking, you know. But if you start to move sideways, it will start to unlock, you know. So I think it's working really well now. The game could be a little bit more easy, you know, definitely on the low-end AIs, or like the level 1, level 2. On the level 3 AIs, which we have only, we don't have the level 4 and level 5 now, they are getting like the better. So I think, you know, it's definitely good step in the like the improving the experience with the fighting with the AI. So I think it's really good.
Can I just jump in? While we're talking about the AI, we have two friends and colleagues over here who are ready to jump into the game. So maybe you guys can provide some background. We have Michael is on 034 and Jacek is on 035. So we might be able to spot some differences. So please.
Yeah, and of course, like the fog is also.
That was faster than I'd like.
It's okay. This is 0345.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's also like affected by the fog and by the rain, you know. So in the rain they are like looking a lot of slower, you know. During the fog they are looking a little bit slower. There is some other stuff, of course. If you like move out of the line side, so behind the cover or something, and you will become visible again, they will start again with the locking, you know. So you have some time to kill them if you hide. Of course, yeah, whatever. You know, if they are reloading, for example, they will start to lock on again. You know, they lose the target, so they will see you, but the lock will go up like to the 1 basically, or 0, and it will go back like again. So there is a lot of things which is affecting. So for example, the low-end AI, like the level 1, they are locking a lot of slower, you know, and unlocking really fast.
Yeah.
The level 3 guys are looking faster and unlocking like the slower, you know.
Simulating
so
the
like
experience of the AI, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
So I think it's working. It's very hard to like see it, you know, like to see all the system which are there, because we don't have the you don't see the bullets flying, you know, and it's just going around you. What we notice, you are getting more injured, you know. So it's like it's you are more under pressure, you are more injured, like to the legs and to the hands. So I'm using more like the med kits and all this stuff, and it's just putting you more under pressure, you know. And I think it's better than just being the immediately killed and you know, how could I say, upset.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Some of you are often upset about that.
Okay. So
there is by the way concern about this coming from the community that we are going to make the AI too easy. I mean, like, we know that it's not going to be the case, but what's your response to this?
the thing is that we can tweak it really fast. The problem is like how to tweak it for a lot of people, you know.
Yeah.
So there is people who are not skilled and people who are really skilled and who can kill the players, the AI really fast. If you are the guy who is killing with the one hit every AI, the game will looks and feel more simple, you know. If you are like the more in the shooting, you know, and the fights is a little bit longer for you, so you are not so precise, you are, you know, a little bit older, you know,
Like
not so
us.
skilled,
Yes.
then you will enjoy it more, you know. So let's see how it works. But don't forget that you are fighting still with the level 3 guys, you know. We still have the level 4 guys, level 5 guys, like coming later. So it's like it's still like in some kind of the mid, you know, difficulty.
Yeah.
So let's see. We will of course monitor it, see like how the people are dying, and I'm saying like, hey guys, there are You know, if you are moving and
heard the click
and
of
he's
that.
shooting somewhere around you, and you move to the direction where he's shooting, you can die. You know, like with the one
Yeah.
shot. You
Yeah,
know,
there
we
can be
cannot
edge
guarantee that the bullet will fly around you.
Yeah.
It's going somewhere. You
It's a
know,
different game.
he's aiming around you, but if you're moving to that way, you will just die. So this is what usually happens when the people die with the first hit. You know, so AI trying to miss you, but you just get into it. So maybe we can start to talk about the health system.
It's a perfect opportunity to segue into that because the health system is affecting the AI a lot and the feeling of you downing the AI, right?
Yeah.
So might as well.
Yeah, so there is like a few things, you know, we were investigating a lot the sponginess of the guys, and except that sometimes you are hitting them with the valid, everything is going around you and not to the vitals, which we think that it's still legal sometimes. The biggest problem was that we have the problem with the penetration of the bones. So what usually was happening that you were hitting the guys, but they have the hands there, you know, or they were playing some kind of the animations, you know, and they were getting a lot of hits which didn't go through the bones to where they should go. Another thing is that we have same problem with the skull, you know, so the bullets were not able to penetrate the skull. Looks like that it was a little bit terminate-ish,
Yes.
you know, so we fix it and it's definitely better. But there is still things which we need to fix in the future. You know, there is like the still hit reaction not played when there is already hit reaction animation. You know, or when they are playing the check injury animation and you are hitting them, is not visible that you are hitting them because they are not reacting. Same thing is like when they are stunned or whatever, you don't see the hits, you know. We will fix it in the next update. We are working on the new system for the hit reaction with the different dying, you know, all this stuff. So the combat and the killing the the AI is more enjoyable. You know, don't kill people, please. So, but this is the part of the update which I cannot talk too much about it now. And we will talk about it later.
For sure. So bone is going to be more vulnerable, I would say.
Not one, it will just go through it because
The
a lot
bullets.
of bullets were just like when they hit the bone, they destroy it. They basically shrapnelish, you know. So this is what the guys fixed. And we add some more thing, and we will continue with it. We increase the blood splatter,
Blood loss, yes.
but blood loss when
Upon
you
hit.
Open hit, yeah, exactly. So it's not, you know, I hate when the AI is getting 27 hits,
Yeah.
and then he die on the blood loss. You know, it should go really faster. You know, so they should not survive 27 hits in very short period. So we are tweaking it, and we will tweak it more in the next update. So it should also help. I think the maximum what they can survive is around the 20 hits from the small bullet, like the small caliber, you know,
yeah,
with the because it's based on the cavity now, the blood loss, and if you are hitting them with the armor piercing low caliber guns, you know, they are making very small holes, and they are losing the very small amount of the blood, you know, and this is what we will fix in the future.
Yeah, I see the enemies dropping on the right version 035. It does feel like it works much better now. So, yeah. All right. So, that's that. The changes to AI, they're going to be more adaptive when aiming, right? And they're going to be more vulnerable. It's going to be more satisfying to put them down, basically,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
More responsive, yeah.
More responsive, yes. Another major thing that you worked on for 035 is the first-person view animations. Is that
Okay.
right?
No. I will continue with the recoil. Okay.
You want to switch to recoil? Okay.
Because we make the guys this is, hey, they are really fast. Okay, so this is the new recoil system. So everything is simulated and compute, you know. And because we just make the life of the AI more miserable with the aiming system, we decided that we will make your life a little bit more miserable, you know, with the guns. So in the past, in the 3.4, there was almost not existent like the recoil, you know. There was several bugs and the wrong like the assumptions, you know. It was based on the recoil velocity, which was completely wrong idea or like the not working idea, because recoil velocity is not working well for the big guns versus small guns, you know, and this kind of the stuff. So we changed it to the recoil energy, which is computed on based on the a lot of factors, you know. So I think that every bullet or every cartridge in the magazine is matters now. You know, you can see the difference with the full or empty. You know, last like the hit and like the last shot and these kind of the things.
Every
What
shot
matters.
matters.
Every shot matters.
matters.
Yeah. Nice.
So I will have to like the you know because I don't want to forget about a lot of stuff. You know, I spend a lot of time like the how to make it properly. So you see the difference between the small calibers and big calibers guns. You see the difference between the recoil control, or when you have the muzzle brakes and suppressors and these kind of the things which we can like the we can do like the better. Can
Look
you
away.
turn off like the camera?
Yes, guys, always assume you're on. But you can do some live demonstration of the recoil for us, guys, yes?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you will don't see this guy anymore, you know.
Okay, I'll switch to the
Okay, so
Turtle turtles.
we introduce, you know, I like to introduce new value in the computing the recoil, and I call it like the gas factor. So it's trying to help us with the barrel length basically. So we are introducing it. So the pistols has very lower like the gas factors. The big guns has like the really big one, you know. So you see the difference in the different type of the weapons. Then the suppressors and the muzzle brakes removing the gas factor, but not like the removing all these things from the recoil, like the energy and the recoil. Then we have the recoil control, which can really help you. So we want to have the difference between the base gun, which is basically the rubbish, and the gun who is like in the meta and has almost it could be almost 100% of the recoil control, you know. So this is like the when we are computing the recoil energy. But there is other stuff like you know, if you are moving, we are adding some kind of the modifier. So like when you are moving, the recoil is a little bit like the bigger, you know. If you are crouching, now it's visible that the recoil is a lot of like the better or smaller, you know. If you are in the prone, it's even smaller, you know. If you are in the edge, it's even the smaller, you know. And we have to handle these kind of the recoils between the completely naked gun, you know, and standing, versus the super gun, which you are in the prone and with the edge, and it should not be laser gun, you know. So we have to like to find some kind of the things and like to make it enjoyable. So I think you will see the difference, you know. I think that for example, AK-12 and AK-15, there has to be difference, you know, because it has different kind of the caliber, and it's like the crazy gun, you know. So you see it like it has the big penetration, big energy, but it also have now bigger recoil, like the base on the real stuff, you know, what we can compute. And this is about the recoil. So I think, you know, you will hate it a little bit because we are like adding some kind of the more difficult things, but I think you will really enjoy it because now you will see the progress of the guns. There is one more thing which I forget now about the recoil.
That's a good thing that you have the notes right in front of you. It's like all the factors that affect the recoil.
There is something which I didn't. Yeah, the recoil patterns. You know, so we were, you know, in the past it was based on the arrow, like the mostly on the randoms. You know, so it was very hard to predict where it's going. But now the recoil patterns are following some kind of the like the lines, you know, it's moving to the left, then it's like the forward, then it's moving to the left or right and whatever, and it's calculated. It's still based on the random number, and I think in the future we will change them that it will manually add, you know. So let's see how will, yeah, every recoil matters now. So I think that every bullet, everything is matters now.
Everything.
So this is about the recoil, you know. So let's see. The another thing which we change and spend a lot of time is completely remove the animations from the first person view which are affecting the movement or weapon movement, you know. In the past there was a lot of blending issues and the gun was like the player was sometimes like you stop and the gun was still moving or the player was still moving. So we decided to remove it and completely change it to the you know, so it's, everything is based in the codes, you know. There is no animation now. In the there is a lot of systems which are trying to mimic or simulate what you are doing, like the, you know, the movement, the breathing, the holding the breath, the recoil, and you know, the rotation, going up and down, you know. Basically, again, everything matters.
Yeah,
now,
you can
know.
see like the jumping on 034 versus the upcoming patch. It's noticeable immediately. So yeah.
So when we released it on the playtest, the people were complaining that it was not moving like the too much, you know, that it wasn't like the visible. So I like the decided to like the increase all the values. So now it's like the moving a little bit more, and I think it looks really cool. I think you will don't notice that this is not animated and everything is calculated in the code. So let's see how it works. And of course, it's affecting by the some other stuff, by the stamina, you know, by the gun and this, you know. So it's like the definitely better and the improvement is there.
Yeah. Very noticeable for sure. All right, and related to this, another big topic is the sway of the weapons, right?
This is exactly what I was talking now.
Oh shit!
Okay. So, so the thing is, that's like the we call it like the it's sway component basically, you know, because we call it that it's swaying with the guns, you know, doing kind of the things, but it's basically the FPV movement of the camera, and sometimes people are like the confused, you know, with these things.
Yeah.
So it's like the more predictable. It's not doing different things. For example, when you start move to the left, like the strafing left, strafing the right, you know, and moving in the different like the splines and blending issue. So now it's same, you know. It should be a lot of more usable, and the game became also more easy. So this is why we put like the more recoil there.
Yeah.
You know, we also fixed the recoil on the pistols. The problem with the pistols was not with the big recoil, but because we were swaying it a little bit like the left and right, and you were missing the target. On the pistol it's very visible because we can move with the 1 degree and you completely miss the target, you know. So we limit the swaying during the recoil, so it's like the more hitting and it's like the more usable. We also added like the recoil, like it's going down a little bit. When you recoil it, it's going a little bit down, so you see the target a little bit better. So yeah, we spend a lot of time with it, I think.
Yeah. Is it safe to say that people are going to get better at the game? Like, is it going to be more challenging for players?
I think yes, you know, I think you will enjoy it more because we make the game like the running like the faster on a lot of like the PCs. We tweak the AI so it's not so frustrated, you know, it's more enjoyable, the fights. We add the recoil, you know, the only thing with the recoil which we were not able to do, like the balance everything as we want, you know. So there could be still some presets which doesn't have like the good recoil control or whatever, but we change a lot of values on all the items which are affecting the recoil, so it's supporting the new system. But more stuff will coming like in the 4.0. And also the swaying and the moving, like this kind of the luck in the animation is gone, so it should be more usable and more pleasure to play. So let's see.
Yeah.
I love the game more, definitely.
Well, that's always encouraging to hear. So another big change, it's a subtle change, but it is going to be important because it's addressing a really important thing, is the improved death screen, right? So Can you talk about what made us change this?
We noticed that some people are, the AI is like the, how to say it, unknown sphere.
What? Not swear.
Not swear. So the AI is searching you. You're starting to like shooting to some AI, the different AI hearing it, and it's going around you and kill you. And we noticed it on the several videos when the people were reporting it that they were killed by the AI, which even were not looking for them. And we think that this is because somebody killed them behind them, who were behind them. So we decided to implement that screen so you more like to see who actually killed you. It's not going to reveal the character or whatever. It's not like the cheating, but it's giving you information who basically killed you from which kind of the direction. So you can be sure that it was the guy behind you, and that's all. I think it's a lot of it's again giving you more information of what actually happens.
Yeah. And now, before we go to the bug fixes and all of that, my favorite change is the audio change. There are some audio improvements in patch 0.3.5. One of them is the sonic crack working as intended. So it wasn't, right? You see what's happening there, and the sonic crack cannot appear after you hear the gunshot. That's not how physics work, right?
Yeah, there was some kind of the mishmash which, I don't know, I don't want to even talk about it. It was basically vice versa,
Yes.
So we fix it, and it's a lot of better, so you will hear it like the, as it should be, They also were working with some other stuff, with the spatial audio improvement, and also I think the improving the audio in the big locations.
You mean
Yes or not?
like the stuttering of the audio? Or I mentioned it.
Yeah.
Mostly Tiger Bay, Bunker. They are like completely fixed now. There was also like audio, like ambient audio from the jungle leaking into the bunker, so you would randomly hear the jungle in the bunker, which made no sense.
Yep.
So this was fixed as well.
Okay. But again, in the 4.0, more crazy stuff is
Even
coming
better.
with the audio. You will be definitely pleased.
Yes. Okay. I think before we go into like the details, the nitty-gritty of all the changes, because we do want to mention at least a couple of the other fixes. Of course, all the comprehensive patch notes are going to be available on our Steam page very soon. Is it the time we can maybe announce the release date? No.
Yes, sure. Do it.
Yeah,
Yes.
You
Yeah,
should have.
go.
You haven't released.
Okay.
You haven't
Oh,
announced any release date.
Well, it's very easy. It's Thursday.
Yay! This
2
Thursday.
days. Like, the
days.
day after tomorrow, you sleep twice and then you play.
Yeah. So.
So yeah, all the good stuff we just announced, like the new Recoil, the new Sway, the new AI system, and much improved performance. No stutters, barely any, and hopefully less crashes. Yeah. So yeah, and a feature that we forgot to mention so far, the auto setting. So now we have a new way to detect, like there was always we added recently with 0.3 something, a patch in between, a way to automatically detect the best settings for your PC, so that you boot the game and you have a great experience out of the box. Now we're pushing this further, like we refined the system thanks to all the analytics we collected in the meantime. And we also tweaked like how the system works. So now it's picking it be based on some curves, etc. So we have like a nice algorithm there, and you can even now go into your settings and click the auto set button, and it's gonna optimize your settings to provide you 60 frames per second, as close to it as possible for your system. Regardless of your CPU or your GPU, it's just gonna pick the best thing for you. Outside of frame gen, right? So this is 60 FPS as a baseline, then you are free to turn on frame gen or not if you want to have like 120 or even more, right?
Maybe one more thing is about the AI. We turn on that the AI is hearing the other AI, which is leading to some consequences that they are alarming a little bit farther. That's me.
Yeah.
How very unprofessional of you.
Sorry guys, my daughter. So they are
Putting
like
on
the
the
so they are alarming a little bit like on the longer distance, and but I think it's still okay because it's like you will hear more fighting and they will not hit you, you know. So it's going around you and let's see how it will work.
And maybe a question about the AI, because we had some reinforcements as part of the team that is working on AI. Can you tease something about what's coming in terms of how
No.
they're going to behave in the future?
No,
There you go. I tried. All right, but there is something coming.
no.
Okay, okay.
Nothing's coming.
Okay. Okay, so I think that it's time to answer a couple of your guys' questions. We do have a bunch of questions that you guys submitted over the week when we announced the stream. So we can do that, but we can also have a look at what you guys asked right now on this stream. Will there be a wipe with patch 035?
No.
Do they want to wipe? We can wipe whenever you guys want.
Yes, maybe too early to show the patch notes, but whatever. What's your opinion on the current shop limits for some items? Do you intend to raise or edit the system in the near future?
Oh, that's not a good question for me because I really don't know. It's part of the balancing of our designers, and I really don't have any information around it. So
Oh man, there's so many questions about 04. Well, I guess we'll get to it, right? At least a little bit. Yes. Okay. So, but
Yes, no question.
no spoilers.
what about dual green phosphor NVGs like PVS 15s? Are we going to bring in more?
Oh, I don't remember what kind of the stuff we are bringing in 0.4.
But we're going to be bringing in more types of NVGs?
Sure, yeah, but I really don't know if what we are bringing in the 0.4. Sorry, guys.
How about official Linux support?
No, it's not planned, and it would be a massive effort at the moment, and it wouldn't pay off, right? You guys can play with Proton. We made sure of that with EAC, so easy anti-cheat. So for now, it stays like that. But anyway, we have like one of our dev that uses like Linux on a daily basis and is like always saying that it works great for him. So yeah, and he's also super active on Discord. So if you have issues to make the game work via Proton, contact him on Discord.
Yeah. If you have like very specific technical issues, of course, I would recommend to visit our Discord, which is discord.gg/invite/Grayzone Warfare. There you're going to find the tech advice you're looking for. We have wonderful people helping us there. Shout out to Woodbury and Yoda, people like that. Okay, this is an important question that we should address for sure, and that's cheating, right?
Yeah.
Painful topic for sure, but good topic to answer for sure.
Yes. Well, in 3.5 there's like some stuff, and as usual with anti-cheat, I'm not going into the details because I don't want to give any bullets to the cheat developers. And on top of that, I can say that we're still working actively to have like bigger, more drastic measures. We already set up like some new things in 0.3, and we know for sure that they're functional because we're banning them. And they're even complaining about it. So yeah, we are working definitely to have less cheaters, and yeah, so it's an ongoing effort. The bigger changes are yet to come. They're not in 3.5, but there is some measures also in 3.5.
Mara, could we expect range finders to be added in the upcoming updates?
Maybe.
Guys, I'm doing my best here. Will we get eventually something like daily or weekly tasks or something like that endgame?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, good.
There was question about the solo, like the real-time task. Yeah, of course they are coming. I think we were talking about it. There should be solo, the squad, and maybe then like some kind of
Strike
PvP, like the stuff, you know. So of course, but
questions about new weapons in 0.4. I mean, that goes without saying.
there will be always like the new guns. We are preparing even some kind of the high-level stuff like that to achieve, which will be a little bit more difficult to get. Okay, I think Let's start with the one thing.
Spill it.
4.0 is going to be completely different game than what you have now. You know, definitely. We are working a
In
lot.
a good way.
Yeah. We are working a lot how to change like the stuff and make them like the top one or like the really good one, which I think the game deserves. You know, so think about almost every system except the new recoil
Yeah.
and the new sway and the new aiming system. Almost everything will be like the redone and rebalance it or like the rewrite, you know. So we get like a lot of informations from you and how you are playing, what's happening there. And I think the 4.0 is going to show the game how it should be, you know. So I think every question is basically valid, but I cannot answer it.
Yep.
You know, we don't know how many things we'll be able to change, but it's definitely going to be
Yeah.
like the
What you guys are doing is you're rebuilding the game from the ground up, right?
Yeah.
Like you're
So-
starting again from the building blocks, all the features we have, and you're just rebuilding it to be a much more gruesome experience, much more
Yep,
brutal
exactly.
and
You know,
enjoyable.
we will use more sandbox features, you know, so we will use more this map how it should be. We will add a lot of new locations, probably move them so they are more suitable. Yes, there will be a lot of new locations. Like I'm saying, rebalancing all the vendors, you know, all the process progressing, you know, we are adding some kind of the stuff which maybe we can say like so they are helping the new players, you know, there will be guide, there will be like the tutorial, you will get finally the one thing which you will probably love, you will get the shooting range in the FOB, you know, so even with the gel.
The
The gel,
The ballistic gel?
the ballistic gel,
ballistic gel.
ballistic gelato, the ballistic gel. So it could be like the good one.
Yeah.
We also want to improve the immersion from the game, so the fighting and even the being injured, being hurt, or the other guys will be more immersive, more like the
Visceral.
yeah, more.
More.
Impactful. You know,
Yeah.
you will just feel it. So let's see. You know.
Is it fair to say that we are not only adding new things then, but also refining a lot of
Yes.
already existing
Almost
things?
everything.
Almost
Yeah.
everything. In that case, is it fair to ask when to expect 0.4?
No.
Okay.
No comment.
No comment. No comment yet.
I'm not producer, you know. I'm only crazy guy with the ideas.
All right.
So, sorry.
I can promise you, however, that you will know when we're ready, because we will start doing the dev streams more regularly. We will start showing you more stuff from 0.4. So keep your eyes on our social media and on this Twitch channel, because here you're going to learn everything there is to learn about the upcoming update. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So we have a bunch of things that we would like to mention. I don't know if you want to stick around for this, Mara, because we just want to go through a couple of those fixes.
I have to go.
In that case, I thank you so much for taking the time. Johanny, you want to shoot off as well?
I'll stay.
Thank you.
Bye. You know,
Yeah, man.
I don't want to leave you alone.
Thank you, thank you.
With
I have Jacek, who's an expert when it comes to bugs, so...
One more spoiler.
All right, so Mara,
One more spoiler.
one more spoiler. One more spoiler, you have to know.
The enemies will look definitely a lot better.
Perfect. That's true.
Well, on
They
that
already
spoiler, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. And yeah, we're looking forward to seeing you here once again.
Okay, see ya guys.
All right, Marek Rabas, the CEO and the creative director of Brazen Warfare, got into our trap.
Okay. You can't escape the stream.
All right. Yeah, this seemed like a good idea when we put it together, but it
It looks cool. Is it practical? Probably not.
No, it's not. All right, guys. So I'm going to speed run through some of the fixes. We can put the patch notes on the screen. If you are wondering, they're going to be on the Steam page very soon. You can also pause whenever you want, once we release the vote or anything. But I'm just going to mention a couple of these. Community fixes are some of the things that you guys were reporting a lot, you know, and we were listening a lot, and we were working on it
we prioritized it a lot.
A lot, yes. So I
Sorry.
will just say that we rebalanced the rewards for strike missions. We increased the key drops for Fort Nerith keys. You know, you weren't able to enter certain rooms and stuff like that. We fixed issues with very dark nights with global illumination set to medium or higher. Right.
True.
We fixed issues causing black borders on bottom half of the screens for NVGs. Very nasty bug, right?
Very
we
nasty.
fixed.
I saw already like 5 gigs.
Oh yeah, laser
Yes.
in YDL is fixed. Yeah,
Yes,
for sure.
we're sending off one of the classic bugs to Afterlife.
Gone.
It's
He
been
joined the
fun.
headless.
That's the productive stream. No more FSR4 and no more laser.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, issue with FSR frame generation was disabled on RX 580 graphic cards.
Yeah, we brought it back.
We fixed a rare issue where blood regeneration would stop after healing all wounds.
Kind of annoying.
Very annoying. You mentioned the audio issues cutting audio at Tiger Bay, especially the mole.
Especially in the mall, yeah.
We fixed issue where players were unable to hand in tasks in certain task items in certain combat outposts.
Verified.
Yes. You mentioned already the ambient noise in the YBL,
Yes.
right? You should not be able to hear the
jungle.
outside noise, the jungle inside the hole.
Yeah.
And we improved the scope visibility under specific weather conditions where the image appeared overly dark.
Yeah.
So those are some of the community requested issue bugs and fixes and so on. And then we have a bunch of gameplay fixes, bunch of world fixes like getting stuck in the world, collisions and stuff like that. UI has been fixed, you know, like the localization issues, some of the friends and messaging system issues were fixed as well. Good news for the game masters, Altair and the team, please listen. Custom servers are getting upgrade, you know, a little bit. At least we fixed a bunch of issues related to custom servers. So once again, gzwevents.com, where you're going to learn everything about the events. My favorite change here is that we officially now support controller during the free camp.
Oh, that's in this one.
That's in this one.
I forgot about it. We did it like months ago. I thought it was out already.
Yeah,
Okay.
this one should help us a lot when creating these like really cool cinematic shots.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So-
Now the custom camera, like you can, like the free cam, you can detach and you can drive it with a controller, and it even works with the PS5 controller.
Wonderful. My favorite controller of all time. So wonderful. Technical and performance fixes, something that you can talk about for sure, is like we found a cause that causes the game to freeze when closed with Alt F4.
Yep.
Foliage flickering and disappearing under circumstances.
Yeah, that was a big one. That was like some remnants of the upgrade of 254.
Yeah. Loading friends list failing and so on.
Yeah, the online team as well was like, you know, killing with the fixes. So
Wonderful. Yeah,
there's a
just
few.
joining the server as a squad leader under specific circumstances not being available. You know, like returning to the server that you were you left.
Yeah, now when you get disconnected from a server because maybe you crashed or maybe you had like a disconnection because your router or something, once you get to the main menu, you will have a reconnection pop up displayed to you. So now it's actually upfront that you are going to reconnect to the same server.
Yeah.
And you have even the option to say no to that if you don't want to reconnect to that server and connect to another one.
And you have a warning that you will lose your stuff.
Yeah, and now there's even like a built-in warning that if you don't rejoin the server, you will lose your gear, or might, because we are not in a safe spot probably. And this has the side effect of fixing other issues that were causing that you would sometimes be disconnected when trying to join a server. So
There is a really good news for the people who participated in our Twitch drop campaigns. We fixed the Twitch drop rewards distribution system to players who were unable to claim the rewards up until now. Shout out to Ricky.
Yeah, and Mikey as well.
And Mikey.
They were like rewriting the whole system so that the processing of Twitch rewards is now insanely fast, and even when for future campaigns, when
Which are coming.
you guys decide to make some,
Okay.
dishing, the rewards should be coming now instantly for everyone.
Yeah.
No more woes.
Guys, there's so much. Jacek, do you remember when we talked about how many tasks you went through for 035? It was
595.
595. That grew since the last time we talked. So
Yes.
Wonderful. Okay, so yeah, I could go on and on and on, but you see this on the screen, so read it on your own time, guys. We have busy schedule, but I'm just going to mention here one important thing that we have updated a couple of things. The engine
Sure.
being first and foremost.
Yeah, engine upgrade to 5.5. That was a big one. Took a lot of time, but
Yeah.
it's bringing like big improvements.
Yeah, the NVIDIA DLSS plugin.
Yeah, as
Yes.
well.
The aforementioned
That-
FSR 4.
Yeah. So FSR4, the DLSS plugin that was mostly for stability. There were a few crashes that were due to DLSS that NVIDIA fixed. So updating the plugin helped
Yeah,
get rid of them.
And then we have WWise or VWise, right? How it's
Wise, just wise.
Just what? Okay, just
Wise.
Wise. That's, I believe, something
That's
to do with audio.
that's the audio library, and this was actually instrumental in making sure that we can fix the audio issues in Tiger Bay.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And Oodle? What's Oodle?
Oodle is so it's a part of Unreal Engine, right? That is decompressing assets. So you don't care about what it does actually. You just want it to work, right? But it's part of the infamous crashes that are happening on the 13th and 14th Intel gen of Intel. So there was like known issues that Unreal Engine is unstable on those two CPUs. The ones that tend to fry themselves.
Right.
And actually, the developer of Oodle, which is a library included in the Unreal Engine, made a workaround to avoid those crashes.
Uh-huh.
So even those systems should have like less crashes due to their CPU. They can still crash because the issue are on the hardware level and they can impact many different things in the code. We can see it in our crash reporting tool. Like that sometimes there's like complete nonsense in the crash. Things that cannot happen are happening because it kind of defies the laws of physics.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's just a bug in the hardware.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So this is now addressed. At least we have the workaround, so it should help a bit with the stability for those systems.
Hey, awesome news all around. My last bug that I want to mention is part of like the world fixing. And shout out to Saint Glizzy. I don't know if you're watching, but we have adjusted terrain and objects in the Spielberg combat outpost to prevent players from climbing onto the roof. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so hey, Johnny, thank you so much as well.
Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure as always. Always good to hear some of the technical insight for sure, and we're going to have you back for sure. I promise
Perfect.
you guys.
Looking
and
forward.
I promise you. All right.
Thanks.
So thank you so much. And what we're going to do now is we're going to take a little bit of time to reset up. We're going to. We're ready?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm just going to switch positions, and we're going to be joined by Pulpin, Jarhead, and Hightower, combat veterans and Grey Zone Warfare community leaders who are going to try to teach us real-life combat tactics inside Grey Zone Warfare. Should be educational. Hopefully, it's not going to be like a clusterfuck like last time, but yeah, it should be exciting. And before we jump into that, I will just remind everybody that there is an ongoing giveaway. If you enter Every Move Matters, all small, nothing capital, with spaces in between, you are entering a raffle to win Grey Zone Warfare key, right? So
Yeah.
yeah. All right, guys.
All
I'm
right.
switching positions, and see
Thanks
you
for
soon.
having me.